Now the topic before us is IE versus EG, clarifying common misuses. Here in this course, we will understand where to use IE or where to use EG. IE is to be used where we have to give some clarification, and EG is to be used where we want to give some illustration or example. So these are two Latin abbreviations. IE and EG are two Latin abbreviations, and sometimes we use one for the another, but that is wrong. Each one has its own role in English, or each one has its own role in the sentence. Each term has something different meaning. Understanding the difference between the two can greatly improve the clarity of our writing. IE stands for id ist. It is a Latin phrase which means that is, or in other words. It is used to clarify or elaborate a preceding statement. Preceding statement means what we have said, we want to clarify it, what we had said, so that the other person may clearly understand what we want to convey. Use IE when you want to restate something in a different way to make it clearer. You want to clarify your statement or to specify exactly what you want to convey, what you mean. For example, the company is focusing on one goal. We want to clarify what is our goal. We will use IE, that is increasing market share. I will see you at the main entrance. We are here clarifying which entrance, main entrance, but where it is situated, we are clarifying the one next to the parking lot, because in a playground there may be many entrances or exits, and we want to clarify about which entrance we are talking. The deadline is strict. We are here clarifying that no exception will be made. So we are making use of IE, that is, or in other words, all the employees will receive the standard discount. Here we will clarify how much discount is standard. It may be 5%, 10%, 50%, 10%, or 20%. We are here clarifying what the standard discount means, because each company or each organization may have different slabs of standard discounts. Some company may be giving discount of 10%, other may be 20. So here we are clarifying what is the position in our organization. So we may also write, we may give another example. I am a vegan. So here we will clarify what is the meaning of vegan. Vegan means I do not eat any animal based products. So here we were clarifying what is the meaning of our earlier statement. What we have said vegan, what is meaning of that? Next is EG. EG stands for exempli gratia. It is also a Latin phrase. It means example given or for example. When we want to give some illustration, it is used. It is used to introduce one or more examples to illustrate a point. What we have said, we want to give examples of that. When you want to introduce examples that support the statement you have just made, we will use EG. She loves to read classical literature. Here we will give the examples. For example, Pride and Prejudice, Moby Dick, and Great Expectations. These are the examples of classical literature. You should eat more fruits. For example, or EG, apples, oranges and bananas. Here we are sport giving examples. We were illustrating our earlier statement, the examples of fruits. Or we can write some other example is there. Some fruits are sour in taste, SOUR. Here we will give examples of those fruits which are sour. Oranges, lemons. Here we are giving the examples of those fruits which are having sour taste. Next, certain inventions revolutionized communication. For example, the telephone and the internet. Here we are giving the examples of those inventions which have changed the present communication system. Change the communication system. Next example is many countries have universal healthcare, e.g. Canada and United Kingdom. Here we are giving the examples of those countries where the facility of universal healthcare is there. Certain fruits are high in antioxidants. Here we are using the words EG or the word easy. Here we are giving the examples of those fruits which are high in antioxidants, berries, oranges and leafy greens. Common mistakes, interchanging IE and EG. That is, sometimes we make use of EG in place of IE, and in other cases we make use of IE in place of EG. It is wrong. We understand the same with the help of examples. You should eat more fruits, that is apples, oranges and bananas. While if we understand or see this sentence, it is grammatically okay. But here to use the word IE is not appropriate, because here we are giving the examples of fruits and we are not telling what the fruits are. We are here giving the examples. So here it is okay. If we are to clarify what the fruits are, then IE, that is as proper. But here we have to give examples. So here E dot E dot EG is the appropriate abbreviation to be used here. Next is, we will meet at the usual spot, e.g. the coffee shop at Main Street. Here we are not to give examples of sports. If we say that we will visit important places in Delhi, then we will use the word, use the abbreviation EG. For example, many places. We will visit many places. For example, EG. We will give many places, mention many places. In that case, we can use EG. But here, we will meet at the usual spot. Here too, we have to clarify which spot I am talking about. So here we will use IE, that is the coffee shop on Main Street. We are here to clarify, not to give example. Punctuating IE and EG. Using commas both before and after IE and EG is generally recommended for clarity, especially in formal writing. What it means? It means that when we are making use of the abbreviation, that is or EG, for example, then we should, or it is recommended that we should use comma before and after IE, before and after EG. It is recommended, generally recommended, especially in formal writing. We will take the example. I will see you at the main entrance. Here comma is not inserted here after or before. So here the correct form is this. We have inserted commas. Another example, many mammals, for example, lions, elephants, whales are endangered. Here we are giving the examples of animals who are endangered. So here we are using EG, for example. But here we are inserting comma before and after EG. Here is a note, using comma before and after these two abbreviations is not strictly necessary. It is not necessary that we should put comma before and after IE and EG. The most common usage is to place a comma after these abbreviations. It says that mostly we put comma after these abbreviations. It is common because when we put comma after these abbreviations, it makes the main sentence different from its examples. Examples seem that they are different from the main sentence. These are the examples. It is clarified that it is clarifying position and this is examples if we make use of comma after IE and EG. Then there are certain fill in the blanks. We are to opt whether we are to use IE or EG. She has traveled to many countries. Here the names of countries are there: Japan, Italy, and Brazil. Here we are not to clarify the countries. We are to give the examples of countries. So here EG is correct. You should eat more fruits high in vitamin C. Here the names of fruits are there. So here EG is appropriate because we will not hereby clarify fruits. We are to give the examples of fruits. The team has a single goal to win the championship this year. Here we are clarifying what the goal of the team is. So here we'll use IE, that is, he works in the tech industry. We are here not giving the examples of the industry. We are here by clarifying the meaning of tech industry, or we are clarifying what we want to mean by tech industry. He develops software for a major company. Next is she enjoys many forms of exercise. That is, she does many exercises. Here we have given the examples: running, swimming, and cycling. So here we will use EG. The recipe calls for a variety of fresh herbs. These are the names of herbs: basil, thyme, and rosemary. Here we are not clarifying what is the meaning of herbs. We are here giving the examples. So here we will use EG. The meeting is scheduled for the first day of the week. Here we are clarifying the day when the meeting is scheduled. The company offers several benefits to employees: health insurance, retirement plans, paid vacation. These are the examples of benefits which the company is providing. The recipe calls for a common herb. Here we are clarifying which we mean by the common herb. So here we will use that is. Next, the conference will be held in a large city. So here, what we want to say, whether we will use IE or EG, here we will give, right, that is, we are here clarifying in which city the conference will be held. We are not giving the examples of the large cities in which the conference may be held. If there have been many cities mentioned, New York and some other cities have been mentioned one after the other. Then we can write that, for example, the conference will be held in a large city, for example, new New Delhi, Calcutta, Mumbai. We are giving many examples. Then we can use, for example, the event is held in the capital city. Here again we will use, that is, the example. The exam will cover several chapters. Names of the chapters are here, chapter 4, 5, 6. Here we are not clarifying the what is meant by chapter. Here we have given the examples of chapters which will be there in the exam, from which the questions will be put in the exam. So here we are giving the examples. Tips and tricks. Does your sentence needs clarification? If yes, use that is. If your sentence requires illustration, use EG. In formal writing, phrases like that is, for example, can be used instead of abbreviations IE and EZ. Using IE and EZ correctly helps to convey the information accurately and clearly. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course. Now the topic before us is apostrophe errors, unveiling the mystery marks. The apostrophe is a tiny punctuation mark with a specific job. What is its job? Its job is to show possession, or apostrophe is used to create contractions. We will discuss in detail. Understanding the correct usage of apostrophes is very important. Singular noun ending in S usually add an apostrophe plus S. For example, Thomas hat blew off his head in the strong wind. Here, Thomas is a singular noun, and here we have used apostrophe plus S to show possession. The bus door is broken. Here we have used apostrophe plus S to show possession. Now here we have written Thomas hat in two ways. In one, Thomas apostrophe S. In the other case, Thomas apostrophe S is not there. S has not been added, Thomas hat. Now, this is the method or type which is used in American English to show that this hat belongs to Thomas. This is used in American English, and this type is used in British English. This way of showing possession, Thomas hat apostrophe plus S, is widely used in formal English, in formal writing. And this Thomas hat, where only apostrophe has been added to show possession, is normally used in informal writing or speech. Now, plural nouns ending in S. Here you will see that teachers is a plural noun. Here, to show possession, we have simply added apostrophe to show possession. Here we have not added S. The teacher's lounge was buzzing with activity. That is the lounge of the teachers. Teachers are plural noun. The bus doors are broken. That the doors of the buses are plural. If it has been simple bus, a single bus, it would have been singular noun. But here it is plural noun, buses. Here we have simply used apostrophe. Now, singular noun not ending in s. Here we are again using apostrophe plus s. In case of singular noun ending in s, we had added apostrophe plus s. And in case of singular noun not ending in s, we have adopted the same method to show possession, apostrophe plus s. The child is a singular noun. Child's toy, that is the toy of the child, was left in the park. Now we talk about plural nouns not ending in s. Here you will see that this is the plural noun and here the last letter is n. So it does not end in s. So here we will add apostrophe plus s, both these, to show possession. Children's books were scattered all over the floor. He bought a pair of men's shoes. Men is a plural noun. Here plural noun does not end in s, it ends with n. So here we will add apostrophe plus s. He bought a pair of men's shoes from the store. The survey collected the people's. Here the word people ends with e and not s. So here we have added apostrophe plus s to show possession. The survey collected the people's opinion on various topics. So what is we have learned so far? That in case of singular noun, to show possession, we add apostrophe plus s. In case of plural noun ending in s, if it ends in s, we simply add apostrophe. But in case of plural noun not ending in s, then we add apostrophe plus s to show possession. Shared ownership. In case a particular item belongs to more than one person, then to show possession, we place apostrophe plus s after the last person only. Suppose there are 3 persons or 2 persons and they own a same property. That is, there are 3 owners of the property. Then to show the possession, we will add apostrophe plus s only at the last name. Here you will see that James and Mary's house is beautiful. That is, house belongs to 2 persons, James and Mary. Here, to show that this house belongs to both of them, we are adding apostrophe plus s on only on the last person. That is, James and Mary. Mary is the last person in the sentence. So here we are adding apostrophe plus s on the last person only. We are not saying that James and Mary's. We are simply saying James and Mary's house is beautiful. In case of separate ownership, in case there are suppose 2 hats, one is owned by A, other is owned by B. That is, hats are different, owner is different. Then in that case, we will add apostrophe plus s with both the names. If each person owns something individually, place an apostrophe plus s after each name. James hat and Mary's hat. You will see that here it has been added apostrophe plus s. Again with Mary, apostrophe plus has been added. James hat and Mary's hat are on the coat rack. Using apostrophes in contractions incorrectly. This is the 2 words I am. The correct contraction is I am. I apostrophe m. If we write it as I am without using apostrophe, it is wrong. You are. Here we will remove a, not any space will be left, and apostrophe re, it becomes the contraction of you are going to this movie. If we simply write your, it is the wrong contraction of you are. It is or it has, it is written in this way, it apostrophe s, it is raining outside. If we write its and do not add apostrophe, it is wrong contraction of its. It is wrong contraction of it is. Cannot is to be written here in this way, can apostrophe t. If we write the contraction of cannot in this way, CANN apostrophe t, it is the wrong contraction of cannot. It is can't. In this way, the contraction of cannot is to be written. Do not becomes don't. It is or it has become its. He is or he has become his. She is or she has becomes she's. Here is, these are the contractions. Will not become won't. Did not becomes didn't. These are the contractions. The way in which the words are written in contraction form by using the apostrophes. Here we have, in all these words, we have used contractions. We have used apostrophes to form contractions of the word. Now we will test our knowledge to understand how far we have been able to understand the usage of apostrophes. Here we have two options before us, the cat licked its paw or the cat licked its paw. Here we have used apostrophe. Here in the second sentence, it has been written as it apostrophe s. It stands for it is or it has. So whether it is or it has fits into the sentence, second sentence, the cat licked it is paw, the cat licked it has paw. No, it does not fit. The first sentence, the cat licked its paw, is okay. It shows that the paw belongs to cat. It's a sunny day today. Whether it is okay. Second is it's apostrophe s, a sunny day today. It means that it is or it has. It fits. It is a sunny day today. So it is proper. It is wrong. My uncle's house is next to his house. This is wrong. This is proper. My uncle's house is next to his house. They're going there. Other is they are going there. They are. So it is correct. They are going there. Contraction is proper by way of use of apostrophe. The sentence is not proper here. First, they're going there is not proper. We need to water the plants every day. Here it means that the plants regularly need water. Here, plant, we are talking about plural, plants in plural. So here it is correct. If we write in this way, plant apostrophe s, it means possession of the plant or plant's possession of something. So it is wrong. It is okay. We need to water the plants every day. They haven't decided who's going to the party. Here apostrophe has not been used properly. In the second sentence, they haven't. Here it is proper. Haven't is was also okay in the first sentence. In the second, it is also proper. Who is going? Here, who S apostrophe stands for who is. So it is okay. Who is going? It is raining cats and dogs. It is an idiom. It is not to be by way of use of apostrophes. It is raining cats and dogs. This is okay. Second, first is wrong. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.